A lot of stuff to cover. Oh, let's go. Lots of games came out. I believe Jurassic Evolution is out already. Oh. What the hell is this? Oh, this is Monster Hunter. That looked kind of like Siri. That's... If only it ran better, right? Oh, the low blows are real. Oh, wait, no, we're gonna save this. No, we're gonna save it! Fuck you! I will admit, the scenery does look better than the first game. Like, that looks nice. The ability to slow time, that's a new one.
Don't make me laugh.
What the hell? What is this? Darkenstein. It's Darkenstein again.
Here are some of the things you can do in Darkenstein 3D. Kill Vermok scum. Throw a rat. Eat pie and drink beer. Go nuts with a flamethrower.
Yo!
Aliens and zombies. And lots more!
Damn, bro. Oh my god, this is
What are you waiting
good.
for? Darkenstein 3D is out now on PC.
Yo,
Even a hobo like me can play it cause it's free.
What? Is it really? No shot. I'm getting this. That's awesome. We got Fast and the Furious Arcade. Outlast Trials. Oh, damn. Holy crap. So they're adding the, I guess, the opposing side to, you know, to like mutilate anybody that's an, like, so they're adding bad guy multiplayer and they're adding new maps. That's pretty cool. Oh.
It all
Saber. Oh, this is Saber. I didn't realize this was Saber. Oh. Free weapons. Great. Oh, neat. Oh, that one looks kind of cool. Hey, that doesn't look half bad, actually.
Something spooky is coming to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
Oh, do they actually remaster this? No, it's not a remaster.
Luigi's Mansion. Available October 30th on the Nintendo Switch 2 system with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership. And now, you can experience the whole spine-tingling trilogy with these Nintendo Switch games that are compatible with Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, so you can play the whole thing. That's pretty cool. Though, wouldn't you want to stagger them out and release them up until October 30th? Because the whole point of enjoying the games is to enjoy them during Halloween, not the day Halloween is, because you're not going to have enough time to beat all those games. Just throwing that out there. There's more games, by the way. There are more. I heard this game was not very good. I'm going to be honest, I've heard not so good things about it. I've seen not so good things about it as well. Oh man, I don't know about all that. Let's be honest with ourselves. IGN, dude. Get out of here. I noticed how a lot of those didn't have scores. Silent Hill F game scores. I don't give a shit. They just straight up paying for scores now? I've seen this game from start to finish. Even the guy that played it said it wasn't very good. Are they, like, paying for actual, like, are they paying people to, like, go and rate games high now? Like, I need to get on that train if that's the case. There's no way, dude. Everybody, every streamer, every person that I've seen talk about this game has rated it very poorly. They didn't like the gameplay mechanics. It felt like the enemies just would never go away.
Stop trying to manipulate me. You're in pain because you choose to be.
I feel like if they had not implemented a stamina system, the game would have been perfect. I do. It's because of that, like, the stamina system that kind of ruins the entire gameplay, from what I understand. A lot of people did not like that stamina system. It felt too much like they were trying to hit too many boxes whenever it came to gameplay mechanics, and it just didn't feel authentic. That's what people said. That's what a lot of streamers said.
I'm moving forward. Stop! Come back here and face me! I won't be told what to do. You know.
But I'd like to say that this is a different... I believe it's got, like, different designers than the studio that made Silent Hill 2 Remake.
My choices are my own. Let's do this. Shimizu Hinako.
Also, I believe Ninja Gaiden is also out right now. Go pick up your copy, boys. The time is nigh.
No matter how many times I kill him, he always returns. Only a master ninja of the Raven Clan can send the Dark Dragon to his true grave. such ninjas answered the call.
I heard that this game in the hardest difficulty is practically unplayable. Like, it's so goddamn hard that it's just not playable. But I'm sure with a lot of practice and a lot of hard work and effort, anything is playable. Damn! Oh, he's got claws.
If I try to pull anything shady, just cut me down then and there.
We've seen this already.
You have no idea, do you?
We've seen this already. We saw this yesterday. I think that's it. So we got two Jurassic. Oh, we have an actual review now from Jurassic Park, and then we also have the release trailer. Because I believe Jurassic Park is out now.
Yeah. What if we could bring the...
By the way, Jeff Goldblum, the Jeff Goldblum, did voiceovers and voice plot in the game during the main campaign. So Jeff Goldblum does play an essential character.
Past to life. From the very beginning, we got it wrong, leaving us no choice but to look back to where it all began. And now, well, now the future of human and prehistoric life depends on us finding ways to coexist.
I was watching XQC play a little bit of this last night. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, the game looks fucking hard. There's a lot of mechanics to it.
Especially when nature shows us who's really in control.
That's crazy.
We can't undo the past, but maybe, just maybe, we can avoid repeating it. All I can say is, I hope you know what you're doing.
The dinosaurs do fight. I did not know that the dinosaurs fight. I didn't know that. I mean, I just didn't even think of it. XQC, he made like a little a fighting arena, and he made it to where he can make the dinosaurs kind of infinitely. So he just let them battle it out.
Now, the very future is in your hands.
That's right, boys. It's out. Watch that review. This is the actual review from IGN. IGN, he gave Concord a 9. He gave... Actually, what did IGN give Concord? What did IGN give Concord? Gave it a 7. They gave Concord a 7. They gave Battlefield 6 a 5? Yeah, they gave it a 5. They gave the single player a 5. They gave the main campaign, I think, a 9 or a... What did they give the multiplayer? What did IGN give the multiplayer of Battlefield 6? They removed the score. Probably because they were getting cooked alive. And they also ranked Veilguard. That's the one I couldn't think of. So we got Concord at a 7. We've got Battlefield 6 single player at a 5. Battlefield 6 multiplayer redacted, and we've got Veilguard at a 9. Well, boys, it don't look like this string is going too good. These dots don't make this
Save the dinosaurs from the volcano,
Hey, there he is, Jeff Goldblum.
only to put them in a cage.
If there's one thing we've learned from the Jurassic Park movies, it's that running a dinosaur theme park is not easy. It's a constant balancing act of keeping your employees satisfied, making your park profitable, and meeting your guests' needs, whether that means having enough bathrooms or just not getting eaten by a velociraptor. Jurassic World Evolution 3 once again puts you in the role of park manager, giving you a chance to do what the John Hammonds and Simon Masranis of the world could not: run a thriving, lucrative theme park with attention-grabbing dinosaur attractions and minimal violent deaths. With a complex set of management and customization tools, Evolution 3 gives you more control over your park than ever before.
There are so many customization options in this fucking game. It is outrageous. I don't think I have seen this much customization in a game in a very long time.
The result is an incredibly engaging management sim that's a high...
In fact, the last time I played a game with this much customization was Spore. That old... it's not that... It's old. It's pretty old. Spore, the computer game where you can start as a microbe and then grow to, like, conquer worlds.
Point in an already satisfying series. Like the first two, Jurassic World Evolution 3 shares a lot of DNA with other theme park sims. You're responsible for laying down paths and electrical...
I really appreciate how realistic it looks. I think that this is probably one of the few, I think other than maybe Topico? I think it's like Topico or something, or Topico, where it looks realistic and it doesn't look cartoony, like Coaster or World Coaster, Coaster World,
infrastructure, building amenities that appeal to your clientele, and creating experiences that get more guests through your gates. Rather than roller coasters and haunted houses, though, the attractions are all about the dinosaurs. Just about any species will garner business, but having a variety is the key to long-term success. And thankfully, you'll have a wealth of different dino types to choose from. There's always a bit of a thrill in seeing these legendary creatures come to life, especially when you unlock the more recognizable species from the films. Of course, when you go to Disneyland, there's almost no chance that Mickey and the princesses will escape their enclosures and maul the
You know what they should do? They should add a function where you can take control of the dinosaurs. That would be so fun.
Park goers. That adds an extra layer of danger to Jurassic World Evolution 3, and park managers need to maintain a high safety rating to continue to pull in money. Think of it as a chill, cozy management sim, punctuated by moments of panic and terror. You'll have to keep your dinosaurs happy by meeting their food, environmental, and cohabitation needs. Some need room to roam or prefer to live in packs, while others can thrive in small areas with only a bit of pasture to nibble on. Carnivores require...
Yeah, so like, you really have to make sure that you build their areas big. Because I noticed that some people are running into that issue where certain ones need cover and brush and berries. But if you put down the berries, it removes the brush and the cover. And the cover is like trees. So like you need like a tree line, you know?
Either fresh meat or live prey, while herbivores need greenery, fruit, and nuts. Flying and swimming dinosaurs need special enclosures, since fencing in a giant fish is about as useful as hiding from a T-Rex in a bathroom stall. It's really satisfying to get in a loop of researching dig sites, sending expeditions to those sites, extracting DNA, and finally finding the perfect spot to incubate your newly discovered species. If that seems like a lot to manage, it is. But the campaign does a great job of walking you through the increasingly complex mechanics.
We should hook that building up to the path network, too.
Head of PR Cabot Finch, who you might remember from the previous Jurassic World Evolution games, returns as your guide as you visit existing parks in progress around the world and restore them to greatness. In a nod to the original Jurassic Park, the campaign begins in the Montana Badlands and eventually takes you to Las Vegas, Hawaii, and throughout Europe and Asia, adding a lot of variety to the local scenery. Finch is accompanied by a team of scientists and dinosaur experts, but the real star is Jeff Goldblum's Ian Malcolm, popping up from time to time to remind everyone that trying to control nature inevitably leads to disaster.
A wild juvenile dinosaur.
Dude, the commentary he gives whenever your first dinosaur dies is priceless. Or whenever another dinosaur kills another dinosaur, it's so good. It's so
Absolutely remarkable.
Even if you're already familiar with the series, the campaign mode is an effective way of familiarizing yourself with Jurassic World Evolution 3's new features. The biggest addition is the introduction of in-park breeding. Previously, you could only synthesize dinosaurs based on how much of their DNA you extracted from fossils found on expeditions. Now, once you've incubated compatible males and females of the same species, you can set up a cozy nesting area and wait for them to get busy.
Well, I'll be. Juvenile dinosaurs created the old-fashioned way.
This mechanic adds a few new wrinkles to the tried and true Jurassic World Evolution formula. You can work with your scientists to create a breeding plan, or preferably just wait and
So whenever you synthesize them, I was curious to see how it is that you can even change the color of the dinosaurs. Whenever you synthesize them, whenever you create them with the DNA, not when you breed them, whenever you create them to put them into the park, which is how you first get them, you can choose what color they are.
see if nature takes its course. Who knew it'd be so fun to play matchmaker to a bunch of prehistoric dinosaurs?
I'm wildly curious to find out.
Once the next generation hatches, juveniles might have different needs than their parents. For example, while grown carnivores prefer to hunt their own prey, baby raptors and T-Rexes will need stores of prepared meat in their pens. The tallest dinosaurs can reach the foliage on treetops, but their offspring will need nourishment closer to the ground. If you let breeding go on unchecked, pens can get overcrowded, which leads to breakouts and general panic among your guests. While you're managing these dinosaur family units, you'll also have to curry favor with the entertainment, security, and conservation factions, another new feature. You can gain reputation by completing certain contracts, which are basically well-paid side missions, and improving the quality of your parks. Gaining a positive reputation with all three factions becomes very important in the last few chapters of the story, but they don't necessarily want the same things. Pleasing them becomes yet another balancing act that adds more depth to the gameplay. The campaign in Jurassic World Evolution 2 felt more like an extended tutorial, but this time around you'll have more breathing room to find your own management style. Its objectives serve as a backbone to the overall story, in which an activist group called Extinction Now regularly hacks in your communications and sabotages your parks. As you make your way around the globe, you'll also need to put a stop to Extinction Now's histrionics. The first few parks are heavily guided, but once the map opens up and you go international, you have a lot of welcome freedom to meet your objectives in whatever way you see fit.
Hey, tell me, did meddling in nature work out well the first time?
Part of the fun of the management sim genre is being able to create something entirely from scratch, which you can do in sandbox mode. This mode has been a staple of the Jurassic World Evolution games, and Evolution 3 offers even more customization options. To start, you can choose any of the locations from the campaign, generate an island with its own unique topography, or use the square maps for a perfectly flat, obstacle-free mass of land. You have control over almost every aspect in the sandbox, including your starting funds, certain dinosaur behaviors, and beyond. You can make it more challenging for yourself with a shoestring budget, or choose unlimited funding to remove all cost barriers to creating the dinosaur theme park of your dreams, depending on what you're in the mood for. You can take on contracts to make extra money, but for the most part, sandbox mode is an unguided experience. It's easy to lose track of time when you're making sure your paths are perfectly aligned and setting up an unforgettable park tour with maximum dinosaur visibility. And unlike in the campaign, where Cabot, Malcolm, and the rest of the cast are frequently chattering at you, the sandbox is quiet and zen. Well, at least until the Indominus Rex gets loose.
Ooh.
The third gameplay mode, Scenarios, consists of time
I noticed that there was a Gigantosaurus or something like that. That one looked crazy.
Challenges with specific objectives and varying restrictions. In one, you'll have to take manual control of one of your ranger teams and take photos of wild dinosaurs. In another, you might be barred from editing the existing dinosaur pens regardless of the well-being of those inside. This time trial approach doesn't quite work, as it felt antithetical to the management sim experience, and the objectives weren't interesting enough to make them worth the effort. That said, it is impressive that Jurassic World Evolution 3 offers options for just about every kind of management fan. Longtime fans will also be happy to see the quality of life updates Jurassic World Evolution 3 has implemented. With the right infrastructure, you can automate maintenance and medical care, saving you from having to manually track down those units every time there's a crisis. Aspects that were convoluted or confusing in the previous games, like creating park tours, are far more straightforward. There are more tours to choose from beyond the standard Jeep rides and gyroscopes from the movies. You can set up a hot air balloon tour or build a Cretaceous cruise that allows guests to canoe through rivers and lakes. That smooths out a lot of rough edges. In the very first Jurassic Park movie, there's a moment where the main characters see dinosaurs in the wild for the first time and they're almost frozen in amazement. The Jurassic World Evolution series has done an incredible job of recreating that feeling since the very first installment. Seeing your first dinos leave their incubation center is always a thrill, and it gets even more exciting when your park becomes populated by pteranodons, megalodons, fierce carnivores, looming long-neck herbivores, and hybrid species that defy man and nature. Jurassic World Evolution 3 builds on an already impressive foundation to give aspiring dinosaur theme park managers more control than ever before. New features and quality of life updates make the third installment the pinnacle of the series, even if the scenario mode doesn't hold a candle to the previous game's chaos theory. If building and maintaining a dinosaur theme park is your idea of a good time, Evolution 3 has plenty to offer. For more on this fall's big games, check out our reviews of Keeper or Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh, damn.
Much like the thought of...
Dude, there's no way this game is going to be... So, like, they kind of messed up with this one. Because they just released Ninja Gaiden 4, I think yesterday or today. No, yesterday. It was yesterday. So they released it on top of Ninja Gaiden. Why would you do
becoming
that?
An actual vampire? There are some things I really like about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and some I really don't care for.
Ooh.
Developer The Chinese Room has undeniably done a remarkable job breaking out of its typically slow-paced and linear realm to give us a streetlight-soaked open-world
So this is that game where you can tell people to do things. Like, for example, there was a scene in the trailer where you could take control of, like, a group of people and then tell them to snap their necks, and then they do it.
battle that's enjoyable to explore, with a side of positively exquisite writing and voice acting.
Look what took the bait.
But combat never rises much above the level of being merely pretty good, and a lack of payoff for both mechanical and story choices hold this nocturnal sojourn back from greatness.
What year is this?
The year 2024. When did you...
I have been asleep for 100 years.
The slice of Seattle that serves as a hub for Bloodlines 2's searching, stalking, and politicking is impressive to behold, though don't expect GTA scale here. At around 5 blocks by 5 blocks, with most buildings climbable and rooftops fully navigable, there's quite a bit more room to prowl than in Bloodlines 1's Santa Monica, with several distinct and memorable areas
small map.
From the charming Pioneer Square to the lantern-lit Chinatown. Moving around it by clambering, leaping, and gliding is some of the most fun I had.
That does look fun.
This is also where your semi-customizable elder vampire, Fire, will hunt their prey in the form of hapless humans
I was starting to think you wouldn't show.
who can be provoked, scared, or seduced depending on your hunting style. I appreciate that feeding is a major, unavoidable part of the nightly routine, but I think it could have been done better in a couple ways. For one, you only need to feed to recharge your combat powers. In the tabletop game, you get thirsty upon waking up every night. And in Bloodlines 1, your blood pool would steadily drop over time. I don't think this needs to be a hardcore survival game, but something like that would have helped sell that vampires
trust me, we
need
will
blood
eventually.
like we need food and water.
See you around, hamster whamster. Stay safe out there, man. A lot of crazy stuff.
Adding a sense of desperation, because right now it's just something you need to top up on before going into battle.
Bye-bye!
Ow. For another, there just isn't enough variety in the NPC models and voices.
Dude, why does this game look like a PlayStation 2 game? Like, the way the characters move and stuff, it looks a lot like either PlayStation 2 or PlayStation... Actually, I'll take that back. It looks more like a PlayStation 3, but like bad graphics. Like, Come on.
To keep me fooled across the 30+ hours my first playthrough took. I probably fed on this exact woman in this exact hat at least a couple dozen times.
It's kind of funny.
You are required to maintain the masquerade while at street level, meaning no using your powers or feeding in front of normies, which is appropriate. You can't have a Vampire the Masquerade game without, well, the masquerade. But I did find it was a bit too easy to shake off any suspicion if I messed up. The key component of Vampire the Masquerade lore that is almost completely missing, outside of one cutscene that happens no matter what you do, is the Beast.
Interesting.
My voice. Not my mouth it's coming out of either.
The dark and ravenous voice inside each vampire that drives them to do terrible things and can provoke an uncontrollable state called frenzy.
Did they, like, take it away altogether?
The absolute best mechanic in the 5th edition of the Vampire the Masquerade tabletop game, upon which Bloodlines 2 is based, is an increasing hunger track that makes your character more likely to behave in a monstrous or unpredictable manner the longer they've gone without feeding. I get that people don't usually like losing control of their character, but this is so crucial to the Vampire the Masquerade universe that its absence is an almost fatal flaw. It's the one choice that consistently made me feel like I was playing a generic vampire game,
You know
not
why?
a vampire.
You know why? They did it because I'd imagine they were annoyed of it too, which is bad. Just because you don't like the mechanic doesn't necessarily mean you get rid of it altogether. You should build on it and make it more controllable. Harder, but more controllable. Like, make it harder to get these skills to unlock the ability to control it, but make it to where you can control it to an extent. So, I mean, like, you are a vampire. Vampires have to feed. They have to.
Masquerade game. At least the combat is challenging, pulse pounding.
I kind of like Underworld's view on the whole vampire lichen thing, where if a vampire eats another vampire, you learn everything that they knew. That aspect of it is almost brilliant in a way. I really liked that view of the vampirism in it.
Overall pretty decent. Can get a little disorienting, and I really wish there was more of a hard lock-on ability, given it's all in third person and both you and your opponents are constantly zipping around at high speeds. But
Third person? You mean first person? This is first person. What do you mean third person?
there are some exciting nuances to master, like the various kicks, parries, and telekinetic grabs. At least for a melee build, it could be really exhilarating once I got the hang of it. Stealth is satisfying and rewarding as well, though it's limited in certain segments like boss fights in a way that can come across as punishing you for deciding to focus on it. Some of the more esoteric fighting styles, like Tremere Blood Sorcery, are absolutely sick, nasty, amazing the first few times you pull them off. Boiling someone's blood from the inside is every bit as bombastically brutal as you'd imagine. But can come to seem like more of a gimmick than a play style after a while. Overall, though, the frantic and action-packed sequences that combined my abilities to use the environment, my movement powers, and even my enemies against each other were some of the high points of Bloodlines 2. Where it falls down the most, unfortunately, is as an RPG. You are playing as an elder vampire, so it's not exactly a typical zero-to-hero story.
I am old, Sheriff, and of far stronger blood than your generation. Do not mistake me for your prey.
But just to give a representative example, the damage your melee attacks do at the very beginning is exactly the same as it will be in the final boss fight. You
Really?
awaken new powers called disciplines, like being able to turn invisible or smooch an enemy to turn them to your side, but you'll get all of them for your chosen clan within the first 6 to 8 hours or so.
Damn.
After which point, anything else is mostly a side grade. You can upgrade your health track by finding hidden symbols painted in blood across Seattle, but overall, there isn't much of a sense of power progression throughout most of the campaign. This is further
Really?
limited by the fact that you can only equip 4 disciplines at a time, and only one from each category, which was especially vexing. So,
What
for
the
example,
fuck?
you can't mix and match 2 different clans' movement abilities to create your own hyper-mobile playstyle. I don't see the wisdom in these restrictions at all. I also don't really enjoy that each discipline can only be used once in battle before having to feed again, since they each have their own separate pool of power points, instead of having them draw from a common pool of stored blood that I could spend however I like. Sometimes restrictions are good. I just don't think any of these ones are. I'm a dang vampire, just let me do what I want. I did really appreciate the options Fire has for visual customization. Each clan has 4 different outfits to unlock, from the punk rock streetwear of the Brujah to the sharp business attire of the Ventru. NPCs will actually react differently to you based on what you're wearing.
Yo, wait a minute.
NPCs will actually react differently.
That kind of looks like Nelson from, oh my god, what is that called? It's a Sucker Punch game. Oh my god, Nelson, I think that's his name. Infamous 3. It looks just like his jacket.
To you based on what you're
It even
wearing
has
of
the
the Ventru.
star. Hold
NPCs
on.
will actually react differently.
Delson from Infamous 3. Delson Rowe in Infamous 3. No, he's got a denim jacket. I was
To
wrong.
you based on what you're wearing, such as being easier to seduce if you show a little more skin.
Let's go somewhere private.
That is honestly amazing. But what we're missing is a weapon slot, and that is definitely not amazing. I get that Fire is an elder and a living weapon herself. She can telekinetically use a gun as a sort of one-off combat consumable,
That's
or
stupid.
throw a fire extinguisher across.
That's really stupid. You can't even like pick it up and store it. You can use it as a one-off telekinetic. She's too goddamn perfect to pick up a shotgun and shoot it with her fingers.
Across the room.
Dumb.
But melee is always a hand-to-hand affair. And again, this is just cramping my style from a character customization angle. Do I need weapons to kill these chumps? Nah. But a vampire with a trench coat and dual pistols or a sweet-ass katana is just too cool and iconic not to allow in your vampire
I agree.
RPG.
The least they could have done is allowed like a sword. A sword would have been really cool. Even Blade did that.
It's a part of character creation and self-expression in the tabletop game what kind of weaponry you want to use. What are we doing here?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hate the game because their playstyle they want you to use hand-to-hand. I'm gonna hate the game because it's not just the hand-to-hand that's limited. It's the fact that all of your skills and abilities are limited as well. It's not necessarily the one thing that makes a game not very fun to play. It's whenever you get all these sweet skills and you can only equip 4 and you can't equip certain ones together to be even more OP. At that point, it just feels like you're micromanaging to micromanage. And that is going to kill your game faster than any kind of woke stuff you will ever put in it will. That is like what used to kill old games almost instantaneously. The thing about God of War, do you think that the game would be as good if you could only fill up the Blades of Chaos instead of the Blade of Olympus? So you had to choose out of your skills which one you want to be strong. No, I want to be able to level everything. I want to be OP as hell. I want to be able to like slice and dice, man.
Damn, kid.
I want the game to be fun. That seems to be what a lot of these developers don't understand, is that whenever you micromanage to the point where you can't even equip skills that make you OP, the game's not fun. It just feels like you're trying to micromanage it. It's not fun.
You're not new to chewing your way through the hordes, are you?
The story about solving a series of dramatic murders and navigating court politics is overall extremely well written and voiced by a fantastic cast, from the sarcastic Nosferatu Tali,
you know what's really serious?
Educate me.
To the self-indulgent Queen of Seattle herself, Lou Graham.
Well now, it's not often I see someone new in my city.
It's so good, in fact, that for the last few hours, I was ready to throw the windows open and start yelling into the night that everybody needed to experience this.
What do you call yourself now?
Does it end bad?
But then it absolutely broke my cold, dead heart.
Yep.
I'll do my best to avoid spoilers here, but you can skip ahead to the verdict if you're really sensitive to that kind of thing.
Spoilers!
Basically, every interesting decision I made throughout the entire chronicle
doesn't matter.
Was unceremoniously chewed up and spit onto the pavement before being crushed under the uncaring boot heel of anticlimax.
Yep.
All of the machinations I had put into motion, the allies I had made, the chess pieces I had manipulated, all of the awesome vampire elder I had been vibrating about in the magnificently inspired lead up to the—
That makes you not, like, for example, that's the reason why I quit playing The Outer World. I was doing everything in that game, and then I realized that once you hit a certain point, nothing matters. Because there's no, like, so you enter an area, and I didn't save prior, and this was when the game first launched. I didn't save prior, so I was stuck on the last mission, and I couldn't go back. So it completely killed my game, and I was like, oh, well, this sucks. Or, like, whenever you, like, I've had that happen with a few games in the past, where you go through a huge headache to try and do all the side stuff, so that way, hopefully, you get, like, a different ending, but then the game ending still kills off all your work, and it's like, what's the point? Why do that?
The finale were resolved in a 30-second epilogue voiceover that completely denied me the real showdown I had been dreaming of all this time.
It makes you not want to play the game anymore. It kills any motivation you have to play it.
Look on the bright side. Next time I see you, I'll owe you one. See ya!
I was devastated. This might be worse than the original ending of Mass Effect 3. It's like they ripped out the last chapter of the book and burned it.
Yep.
There's also the fact that you play maybe about a third of the story through the eyes of the Malkavian film noir detective Fabian.
My name's Fabian. I was a vampire, like yourself. A kindred.
Who somehow ended up in Fire's head. And I love Fabian. I really do. He made me cry at one point. His segments are just as skillfully penned and give you an interesting look into the history of Seattle. But his mind-altering Malkavian powers, like getting someone to recognize you as a different person or reading their surface thoughts, cool idea, but every time you're allowed to use them, it is for a railroaded story beat. There is never a point at which they can be combined or deployed in a clever way that would make me feel like I solved the case, which is another huge wasted opportunity.
No, buddy, sorry.
At the end of the night, this is a story that seems almost annoyed by the fact that it has to offer you any kind of choice at all.
Is that so? Because I think you are out of your depth.
If I may really channel my inner Toreador, I have a complicated love-hate relationship with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, that feels almost impossible to boil down into a simple thesis statement, or certainly a single-digit number. At times, I want to be alone with it in a moment of passion, and at others, I want to strangle the life out of it. Nested within the things that bug me about it are bits that I love, and in the parts I like the most, I can detect the subtle whiff of things I loathe. There's a story well worth experiencing that nevertheless let me down brutally in the end.
Damn.
It gets so much right about how it should feel to play as one of the kindred through every stolen bite and scrappy brawl, while completely ignoring certain crucial aspects of it at the same time. Did I enjoy it? Certainly. That's an easy yes. Would I recommend it? That's a much more complicated question.
Whoa.
All questions, no answers.
The thing is, I could say the same about the original Bloodlines as well.
God damn,
despite
that's
the
old.
two being such different animals. Both are deeply flawed, yet unique and remarkable bites at the apple. Or, I guess, the jugular. That may be the best compliment I can pay it.
Oh, 7. Something tells me it was going to be lower than that.
For more, check out our reviews of Little Nightmares 3.
Rough. That's rough.
And for everything else.
Bat and Squatch. Let's get it. Check out Bat and Squatch. Awesome channel, by the way. Thanks for not striking me yet, that I can tell of. But thank you so much. Check them out. They're awesome channel. Go give them some love. They need it.
Is mine. Parry this, you filthy casuals.
Oh, get him, Betty. Oh, that was coming up. Okay. How'd they end up in Mad Max?
Keep your speed steady. He needs to see us. He needs to get angry. They're coming back? The audacity! Sound the charge! All of you, ride!
Damn, here we go.
They took the bait.
Where's Squat?
Now let's make it hurt.
There he is.
This is the place, Batman. The pass is just ahead.
Stay on course. I'll thin their numbers.
Have you never played the Mad Max game? It's so good. Mad Max is so good.
Parry this, you filthy casuals.
Oh, get him. Oh! Is that kryptonite he keeps in his utility belt?
In the sand. Keep driving. The bat is mine.
Why does that sound like Bigfoot?
Did you see that?
This is a good start, but there are too many left.
Joey.
Damn, there is a lot left.
The clown? Oh.
I heard you call yourself a god.
It's the Joker.
I've met gods. You're just a second-hand villain with a breathing problem.
Joker!
Here we go!
Uh-oh. Oh. Damn, W Joker with the help.
Now that's a vacation.
You're really one messed up individual.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going back to your little sandcastle to do some redecorating. Ta-ta!
Damn it! Bat, go get the clown before he breaks our new house. We've got this. On it, and Bigfoot, don't get killed. End of the road, Joker. Damn it!
Ooh! Ooh! Got him. Oh! Whoa!
Stop the truck. I'll finish the job. Come here, hard breather. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Damn, that is a big ass dude. I was gonna say, isn't that guy huge? Oh!
Wasn't that fun? It's over, Joker.
Is that a burrito?
Damn, you've got tons of fans.
You have what you need. Our workshops are yours.
So, do these workshops make, like, giant pizzas?
He's trying to like get a portal back home.
Let's go back home.
Yep.
You're really leaving?
Yep. Bye.
Gotta get this clown back to his circus. Thank you for everything. And take care of my Batmobile.
The Arkham Asylum. It's impressive that this was done by AI. This is crazy, dude. Never thought I'd see the day.
Master Bruce, you've
Robin?
returned. Again. And you've brought the clown.
Is Gotham back to normal?
As soon as you fixed the timeline, Joker City vanished. It's like it never happened.
Timeline?
Don't worry about the Joker, I'll handle him. I've got a special room waiting for him at Arkham. You should get some rest.
There you are. Alfred said I'd find you here. What's with the brooding? The world knows this technology exists now, thanks to your Twitter feed. I can't put that genie back in the bottle. And now, everything's back to normal.
You need a huge deneuralizer. That's what you need.
The company, the board meetings, the endless responsibilities. You know, it's funny. Gotham was totally peaceful when you were gone. The real trouble only started when we came back. Maybe. Gotham doesn't need Batman right now. Robin's got it covered. He's a good kid. Maybe it's better for everyone if you just leave with me. Think of all the adventures we could have.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
You know? I always wanted to see the dinosaurs.
Adventures!
That makes sense.
Here we come!
Dude,
fun.
is that like the bat signal for tacos? That'd be epic.
W video. So Ludwig finally admits that Hassan is in the wrong. Check out XQC. If you don't know who XQC is, you're missing out on life. If you want me to remove the video, XQC editors, just leave a comment on the video, leave a comment on the stream. I'll gladly take it down. Email me. Don't strike the video, please.
Shock collar based off what's on my For You. Do I think Hassan shocks his dog? I have no fucking clue. I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock collar based off what's on my For You page. Maybe I'm getting psyoped. He's adamant that he hasn't shocked her. But that 100% is a shock collar, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100%.
There it is.
What the chat says.
That's the question. If you go through the trouble and the money to get a shock collar, what do you think the likelihood is that he's using it? Probably pretty high.
It's just weird that you can't just say what Hassan did was bad and black and white.
It's a fact.
It's because he's a professional. Like, Ludwig used to cover a lot of the huge drama, the online drama. But then he got a lot of sponsors. Like, for example, the Red Bull microphone. I think he also got sponsored by an insurance company. He's professional, if that makes any sense. So he's trying to stay professional. And to be quite frank, a lot of the other YouTubers hate him for that, or streamers. They hate it, especially asmongold, because he used to farm Ludwig for content. But the thing is you can't hate him for trying to pay his bills.
I feel like I should have 100% shot call.
Hassan raided him after the
But I got no
Ludwig
clue.
joke, and doing that made fans harass him for the joke.
Ludwig is lying. Hassan raided him after the Ludwig joke. What joke? And doing that made fans harass him for the joke? I don't get it. Thank you.
The song call now. I think like you are, like.
See this that color.
It is not like the popular side to be on. It truly, I think, is pathetic.
Well, brother, I think it's crazy.
Think Hassan Shock's dog? I have no fucking clue.
How's that a bad take, brother? You act like people came up with that. I don't understand that. How you not get what I'm like my point? People have to manufacture that take, that lie, for people to pick up on it, for you to be saying that. It's just crazy.
Oops. Yeah. See, did Fox upload anything new? News. What the hell? Trump mans the fry station at McDonald's. That's right. Oh, what? They thwarted a mass shooting. That's crazy. So there was supposed to be... Come on.
So police in Georgia say a tragedy averted after a family saw something and then said something to...
So I guess, yeah, someone... Thank you. Someone who actually listened. So somebody saw something and said something, and they actually stopped the mass shooting in an airport. Atlanta.
So police in Georgia say a tragedy averted after a family saw something and then said something to police.
Hell yeah.
Authorities arresting a convicted felon at the Atlanta airport yesterday morning after his family called the cops to say he was allegedly on his way there to try and commit a mass shooting. Now get this, now the family turned him in. Madison Scarpino live in Atlanta with how this all went down. Good morning there.
Good morning, Bill. Police say that the suspect was streaming on social media, making threats, saying he was on his way to go shoot up the Atlanta airport, and he was also armed with an assault rifle. Well, as you mentioned, the family then notified police, who were then on the lookout for this man, and thankfully they grabbed him before anything could happen. So this is police detaining 49-year-old Billy Cagle, who they say is a convicted felon with mental health problems.
He's a felon with a semi-automatic weapon, and he's got mental challenges, and he's approaching the world's busiest and most efficient airport. When you have those combinations together, it can turn out to be deadly.
Police did not know that the suspect was already at the airport by the time the family alerted them of his threats. Video shows Cagle parking his truck in the South Terminal drop-off zone and making his way into the terminal just minutes later, fortunately, though, with his gun still in the truck. Now, police say he was particularly interested in...
Hey, man, if it comes to turning in a family member to stop to prevent a mass shooting, you damn straight I'm going to turn in that family member. No way in hell I wouldn't. Bro's getting cooked.
The TSA security...
Like, how could you get onto social media and say that you're going to do it prior to doing it? Like, that's so stupid. It's a good thing he did that, actually. You know what? Yeah, it's a good thing he did that, honestly.
Fine, and was hanging around there before police recognize and detain him. And investigators then found the AR-15 with 27 rounds of ammo in Cagle's truck outside.
I do believe that Mr. Cagle was headed back to his truck to retrieve it, and I do believe he was likely
You think they'll find a manifesto? He must have a manifesto somewhere.
That weapon inside the crowded terminal that he had just seen.
Cagle is currently in the Clayton County Jail. A bond has not yet been set, but he's now facing multiple charges, including terroristic threats and possession of a firearm.
To be quite frank, they should charge this man for attempted murder and throw him in jail for the rest of his life. There is no good that is going to come from this man getting out of jail and going right back and doing what he's doing. They need to put this man in jail or in a mental institution and leave him there. Period. This man does not need to be out in the general public. He does not. Zero reason to let this man out.
Now, of course,
but his rights. He was about to take who knows how many people's lives. No.
Still a lot of questions as to how this mentally ill felon got his hands on that powerful weapon. And
keep in mind, he probably got that gun illegally. He probably either stole it from somewhere or he bought it illegally. So it's another, oh, well, we need to put more gun laws, but it's like, you do realize that most of these people either fabricate the weapon or they'll use a knife. There was a mass stabbing in a Target recently that was stopped by 2 veterans with handguns. So, like, let that...
It's all part of the investigation, but bottom line, police believe that they prevented a potential horrific event thanks to their quick work.
That's right. He was about to take the rights away from a lot of people.
The family.
W family, by the way.
And they made the right decision, apparently. Madison, thanks.
Apparently. Yeah, hell no. They absolutely made the right decision. Absolutely. Have you been here the whole time, Nigel, or did you get off for a little while? That's weird. So, I guess after a certain amount of time, if you don't chat, if you I guess if you don't chat after a while, it stops counting your view. They're doing the same thing that Twitch is doing now. Sorry, sons of bitches. Yeah, no, they wrong for doing that shit. They are. That's some dog shit. Carry out joint ICE crackdown. Legal vending. I love how they're crashing out right now because Trump is demolishing parts of the White House to put in a ballroom.
All right, over in Washington, the Trump administration is seeing a remodel.
They're acting like he's tearing down the White House. Bro's trying to put in a 200. Bro's about to increase the value of the White House even more than what it is. Come on.
Over in Washington,
$250 million ballroom.
The administration is overseeing a remodel of the East Wing of the White House, making way for a brand new ballroom. But the site of demolition crews have some Democrats seething.
Oh, that sucks.
Peter Doocy joins us live from the White House with more. Good morning, Peter.
Good morning, yes. And anytime you see us here outside at the White House, we are coming to you from the west side of campus. Over on the east side, across the lawn, the walls are coming down, and we have some video of this yesterday. Parts of the
I mean, ideally, how much of the White House do they even use at this point? I feel like most of the White House isn't even being used. So, like, if Trump wants to demolish a portion of it to put in a ballroom, so that way they can actually use it for stuff, I think I'm okay with that, honestly. Seriously, like, what's so wrong about it?
Have now been demolished.
Well, because it's like, what, 1,000 years old, we should just keep it the way it is? I mean, come on.
To be modernized.
The thing is like, if you're still actively using it to hold meetings and bring some of the most powerful people in the world over, it's not a piece of history, it's still acting as history. Like, it's still writing in stuff. Now, when that building becomes, vacant and they're no longer using it to do those things, then I would be like, maybe you shouldn't tear down pieces of it, but they're still using it. It's still being used for stuff. And they need to, do what every building needs, and it needs to be updated, and pieces need to be added to continue updating it,
And to make room for a new privately funded ballroom. A sampling of the Democratic reaction reads like this. Hillary Clinton says, it's not his house, it's your house, and he's destroying it. Gavin Newsom says, ripping apart the White House just like he's ripping apart the Constitution. And Elizabeth Warren says, oh, you're trying to say the cost of living is skyrocketing. Donald Trump can't hear you over the sound of bulldozers demolishing a wing of the White House to build a brand new ballroom. And this isn't the first time that the White House has had work done. Go back to 1902. Teddy Roosevelt added the whole West Wing. 1909, Taft added the Oval Office. 33, FDR installed a swimming pool. 52, Truman gutted the entire inside of the White House and added a bowling alley.
That's crazy.
And then in 2009, outside President Obama added
Truman
a
must
basketball court.
Truman must have loved his bowling. I love that they did this. Fox News for doing this, because this kind of shows all the different presidents that added stuff. Like there doesn't need to be this. Oh well, he's the only president ever in the world that's done this. Oh no, dude. Like no.
President Trump, with this project, has courted wealthy outside donors. So this isn't taxpayer funded, which is why the construction continues during a shutdown.
So there you go. Not even the taxpayers had to pay for this. So that completely removes that aspect of it. What a great president that you must either think you are or you must be if you want to set up the White House, because this isn't just for his presidency. This is going to be for every presidency from now until the end of time, it seems like. And he didn't even use taxpayer money. He used private funding to do this. That says a lot.
Putting up our own money with the government just paying for nothing. You probably hear the beautiful sound of construction to the back. You hear that sound? Oh, that's music to my ears. I love that sound.
Administration after administration have publicly and privately spoken about the need for a larger event space. So while many
there you
presidents
go.
have
So it wasn't even just a him thing. He is building on something that other people have complained about. There you go.
About this, it's President Trump who is actually doing something about it.
And something that seems to be lost with all of the discourse about the new ballroom. The Democrats complaining about the new ballroom can use the new ballroom. They just have to win back the White House. Back to you.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't. It's not.
That's a low blow, but it's funny, dude.
Leaving it behind. Thanks, Peter.
It's ours forever.
Yeah. So that's what's the first phase of construction. Yeah. People are surprised, but
it will be if the Democrats don't rally together and come up with something other than these alienating policies.
When it's done construction, seen a house built, or traveled in a neighborhood, looked out the window of a car when you're driving, you see construction sites before. So
and he's doing it at a good rate, and plus the U.S. taxpayers aren't going to have to pay for it. I am going to.
By the way, W decision. Like, think about that. They're adding to the White House. And it's not having to come out of the taxpayers' pockets. Like, how the hell can you shit on that? Seriously. That's like them using private funding to fix a pothole on the road. Like, that's kind of insane.
MSNBC today to see how they react to it, because NBC Universal is owned by Comcast. Comcast is one of the top donors for this as well. So,
he used the corporation's money. Like, that's great.
Interested to see how.
Like, if corporations wanted to start paying for potholes in the road, that'd be even better.
Oh, that'll be interesting. So people hate change. I don't think that's it for this. I think this is Democrats.
I think it's just another thing that Democrats are going to use, or at least the people in those posts, because not all Democrats are like that. Not all Republicans are crazos either. It's the people that are already trying to feed a very well-lit fire are just going to use that as ammunition to feed it even more.
Democrats
That's all.
And hating anything that Donald Trump does, even if it's a good thing. So the largest room in the White House is the East Room. It holds 200 people. So when they have state dinners, in the United States of America, at the White House, they have to hold them outside in a tent.
No.
And they've been doing that for hundreds of years.
No,
so
fuck
President
that.
Trump, he tried to do this under the
Bro, especially if you got to wear a tuxedo and you're outside in that humidity, that's got to be so uncomfortable. But think about how that looks to the rest of the world whenever you're trying to act tough and, threaten people, and then you got to sit outside in a tent. That
Obama
sucks.
administration. He spoke to David Axelrod. And
I'm making light of the situation. There are way bigger problems going on in America, but the fact that they really tried to single in on this blows my mind.
said, when he wasn't even in politics at this point, he said, let me go in there and build this ballroom for you guys. Never heard back. So now he's president the second time and says, this is what I'm going to do right now. And they're going to have it, like you said, Brian, for, in perpetuity. It'll be used forever.
He's 9 months
He's
in.
right.
And look at what he's done.
In 9 months, this man has already been considered for 2 Nobel Peace Prizes and is single-handedly cleaning up the streets of America. Again, I'm not a big fan of Trump and who he is, but currently what he's standing for, I can get behind that. I can. I'm sure at some point it's going to turn to shit, but as of right now.
And he also, I think he spent the last 4 years drawing up plays like Bill Walsh with the San Francisco 49ers in the 90s. He would script his first few drives before the game starts. This is all the president's script. He went in great detail. He knows exactly what he's doing. You see those renderings? You don't sketch that overnight.
But the problem, Brian, is, I knew that he had a sketch, right, of all the things. But even I'm dizzy, right, of everything. The ability to multitask with peace and then the legislation in Congress, all the appointments, then redesign the White House.
W decision. Interesting. Hold on, let me use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I can't believe we're almost... I think this might be the longest government shutdown in history so far. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we bake. Let me see before we start this. Is this currently the longest government shutdown in history? The second longest. 35. So we're at 22 days. So if we make it to 35 days, it'll either rival or go past. Let's keep rolling. Here we go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, seen that
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I've never
History
seen that
was
before.
made. So the government shutdown entering day 22, marking the second longest shutdown in U.S. history.
Senior congressional correspondent
That's
Chad
crazy.
Pergram joins us now from the Capitol with the latest. Chad, any break? Is there
At
any
36 days, it'll be considered the longest shutdown in history.
thawing between the two sides?
None. The Ice Age, glacial pace, a stalemate. This is a staring contest of the highest order. Neither side is willing to budge to reopen the government. Democrats insist the only way to unlock the shutdown.
No, they're doing better than me because if I was a government paid employee right now, my ass wouldn't be showing up to work. I'd be looking for something else.
Is to have
Bro, because them bills ain't gonna wait. That rent, that's not gonna wait.
bipartisan.
And I don't even know if these people are even gonna get back paid for this too, because from what I understand, there's a chance they may not even get paid. Just period for this.
Talks about health care with the president.
Donald Trump, instead of leaving the country or before he leaves the country.
Why are they trying to squeeze healthcare in this right now? There are people that are probably about to be homeless unless their job starts paying them. It's kind of feels like they're just. Why do we do this every few years? Why can't we just pay the employees? Why can't we just set up something to indefinitely pay for this? Like, this is such a pain in the ass. This is so stupid. Why?
Should sit down and negotiate.
We're in the year 2025 and we're still having to worry about government shutdowns. There's a lot of stuff that's on hold because of this stupid shit. Come on, guys.
With us so we can address this.
This is what happens when you get these old fossils that just can't seem to agree with anything, dude.
Crisis. He should not be going away before he negotiates. The American people are in crisis.
No, some American people are in crisis. The government paid employees are in crisis because a bunch of old, rich, white fucks can't seem to pull their heads together and figure out how to pay their employees.
Are sticking to their demand for money.
So of course they wouldn't really give a shit.
Of Obamacare, Schumer and House Minority Leader.
Fuck Obamacare. Obamacare was garbage. Obamacare forced Americans that couldn't afford insurance to get insurance. Fuck Obamacare. And it wasn't even a government thing. It forced you to get insurance if you made over a certain amount. Straight up, that's all it fucking did. Fuck Obamacare. Or it was either that or you ended up paying a fine at the end of the year. It was bullshit.
Hakeem Jeffries say the
I
president
was so happy when they got rid of that garbage. It sucks because a lot of these idiots that sit in their rich chairs have the amount of money needed to go to the hospital and never have to worry about paying that bill because they're either going to be given the ability to go for free or they're made so much wealth from insider trading that they no longer need insurance. And what sucks is whenever you force Americans to get these scammer-ass insurance companies that end up taking their money and not putting out the funds needed to get medical stuff taken care of whenever they need it, is garbage. Because that's exactly what happens. Obamacare forced Americans, people like me and a bunch of other people that I know, to get on insurance whenever they couldn't afford it anyway. And whenever they needed the insurance, per the usual, never fucking coughed up the money or made it so difficult that you were better off paying it by yourself and you still ended up having to pay for health insurance. Fuck Obamacare. That was the biggest mistake he had ever put in.
Interested in the issue when they met in September. But President Trump is unwilling to talk right now.
I would love to meet.
He's just going to straight up ignore him. And I don't blame him, bro. Like, fuck Obamacare. The minute if I was him and I heard Obamacare, I'd have been like, no, we're not going to talk. No, you good. We can just leave that bitch shut down.
I said
fucking health insurance in this country is a scam.
Little caveat. I will only meet if they let the country open. They have to let the country open. The people want to go back to work, so I'll do it as soon as they open up the country. I'd like to meet.
So they are tied in a Gordian knot. Senate Health Committee Chairman Bill Cassidy says,
I don't think Trump gives a shit. I don't think Trump gives a shit. I guarantee what's going to end up happening is a lot of these, if they don't fix anything in 35 days, I feel like what's going to end up happening is people that have these government jobs that are no longer getting paid, they're just going to start quitting. Honestly. I mean, I wouldn't, that's a month of showing up to work without being paid. That's crazy.
They might not be able to unwind this tangle even if they wanted to.
The staff to write the legislation, they are furloughed because of the shutdown. We can't write the legislation to do what they want to do as long as
what's even more fucked is these senators that have these people that do their kind of like their dirty work where they take phone calls and do all this kind of stuff for them, right? They're kind of like what is it called? It's where they sit at a desk just outside of the office. What is it called when you work for somebody and you take calls and you sit in a desk outside of their office? A receptionist. So like this is going to affect people like receptionists, right? So just imagine if you were a receptionist for one of these senators and they get to go home every day and not have to worry about their bills being paid because they do insider trading. And, you know, you look over at the guy is like, looks over at his receptionist and she's just sitting there bawling, saying how she has to, you know, she's getting evicted and now she has to move out because she can't afford her fucking rent this month because the government shut down. And that guy that's got this mass amount of wealth from insider trading just kind of scoffs it off. Just imagine, like, you really think these people give a shit? No. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
What's going on because everyone is furloughed. That's the craziness of it. So he's created a situation that we cannot get out of.
Now, Democratic Oregon Senator Jeff Merkley has been speaking on the floor since 6:23 last night. He's protesting the administration's policies. Merkley spoke for more than 15 hours.
Just be aware that they're going to spin this in any way they can. Because what's really going on here is that the opposing side, I don't really know if it's technically the Democrats, want to push things in on top of these people not being able to get paid during their jobs. So Trump is not hearing any of it because they have no wiggle room. And I don't really think Trump cares. And the thing is why should he when these people have, I mean, they've been saying all kinds of nasty shit. Like, they've been advocating for death and violence. They have done quite a bit. And I do feel really bad for the Americans that have to deal with this every couple years of, am I going to have a damn job or am I going to be able to stay where I'm at if the government doesn't fork up the money? I don't know how you can sit in a position like that and be okay with your career choice, because like I'd be stressing every couple years, man. Screw that noise.
Or as in 2017,
especially whenever you've got something so damn split like what it is now. There's no way.
To Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch. Guys?
So there was Politico's reporting that there was a call. They reached out to Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck.
Yeah, I think that's sad. It really is. It's just sad. News. Did he actually lower drug prices?
Welcome back. President Trump is speaking now at a Diwali celebration at the White House. Let's listen in.
Always tremendous numbers more, and I said we're not doing that. So our drug prices are going to be coming down 100%, 200%, 300, 400, 500% in some cases. A bill that cost $10 in London would cost $120 in, think of it, $120 in New York or any place in this country. A drug that cost $86 in Berlin cost $1,300 in New York.
Jesus.
And throughout the United States. So we're not doing that anymore. So we're just not doing it anymore. So I just want to, and I think that's going to be...
Bro, W decision, by the way. If this actually goes through...
It's going to be huge for our anything, Medicaid.
When did this come out? 17 hours ago.
Medicare, Social Security, anything having to do with health, because the drug prices are going to be coming down. And I tell the story of my last administration.
Well, yeah, like that's a great way to look at it, because like if your insurance is less likely to do an MRI because it's $3,000 and they're going to try to weasel their way out, well, what if it wasn't $3,000? What if it was only like $500? Why charge $3,000 for a piece of machinery that's stationary and has it has moving parts, but like why should you be charged $3,000 to lay still for like 10 minutes and take pictures? Come on now.
My fourth year, I was so honored because I brought drug prices down. The first time in 28 years, prices were brought down by a certain amount. I'll tell you what the amount was in a second. First time in 28 years that happened. That's all I say. But I was proud because first time it ever happened. 100%, 9. I can't believe I actually had a news conference to celebrate, and you guys know more about favored nations and
I want to know the big news, man. I want to know if he actually brings it down and when it's expected to come down. I want to see the price change.
We had the big companies.
When does the price change?
They were all agreed, or they didn't have the power of tariffs. They wouldn't have agreed. They would have said more than other countries for the exact same pill made in the exact same lab or factory. So it's an amazing thing. I think it's an absolute game changer. Nobody's ever even heard of a thing like that, and you'll see the results over the next year and a half. And I think it's great.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
How's it going to take so long if the bill's automatically going to like, what? That's weird. Year and a half, huh? I don't know about that. So people are freaking out right now because of TwitchCon. Wait, not that one, this one. Wait, which one is it?
Of situations. What's happened is that everybody that brought gifts to these VTubers.
That's right. So apparently at TwitchCon, not only did they dock some of the VTubers, but they also took the gifts that were given to the VTubers and put them in the garbage, claiming that they thought they were bombs. Well, if you thought something was a bomb, why the hell would you put it in the trash at the venue? You do realize that if there were bombs in those packages and it goes off in a trash truck, you're liable for that. Like, you could face federal charges for improper disposal of what you thought was an explosive device. What kind of mindset does that?
At Twitch had the gifts thrown away. And so unfortunately, due to a miscommunication or misunderstanding, any gifts present given to my meet and greet staff were disposed of by the venue staff. I'm so very sorry for anyone who's given me a gift. Dude, a handful of VTubers had their fan gifts thrown out. What the fuck were TwitchCon doing? Do you want to do like a little bit of a logical investigation into this? Do you want to go down a rabbit hole? So number one, you would have to assume that these gifts had some sort of poisonous, dangerous, or explosive material in them, right? Yep. Logically, you would have to assume that. Because if you didn't, then why wouldn't you just give them to the people? Mm-hmm. So that's number one. That means that you let poisonous, explosive, or dangerous material inside of the venue.
That's right.
Because all of these meet and greets are in the venue. So let's get this straight. So you have or air tags or trackers. Yeah, trackers are one of them, but the venue isn't worried about trackers. Like, I'm sorry, but the venue doesn't give a fuck about trackers and some VTuber getting stalked. You think they care about VTubers getting stalked? If they did, they wouldn't be asking them to identify themselves, take off their fucking masks in public. They don't care about that. They don't give a fuck about that. They probably don't even understand it. So no.
It's called illegal dumping, by the way. If you put something you think is explosive in the trash and the dumpster either catches on fire and people get hurt, it can go as high as a felony, if not more. But it's called illegal dumping. And it violates laws regarding hazardous waste. So it is highly illegal.
It's not the reason why they care about it. They care about it for explosives. And so anyway, we're worried about the dangerous stuff on trackers. Yeah, exactly. They could have searched the gifts instead of chucking them. Well, what I'm saying is that means they let something in that they were not sure was a dangerous explosive material. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, the way they disposed of it was not like, do you really think that the way that, like, if you ask the bomb squad, if you call up TSA and you say, I think I have a bomb in my house, should I put it in a garbage can?
They're gonna say no.
Do you think they're gonna be like, yeah? And I don't.
It's so
and
stupid.
You're TV. This is what Skara is saying. And if you have Skara saying this, what else do you think?
Every night at TwitchCon. What the fuck?
Do you talk to Emmy? Guys, I'm not trying to listen. Respect her privacy. Emmy, guys, I'm not.
It was crazy.
This one was crazy.
I heard Dan Clancy.
Respect her, just respect her, please. Respect her privacy.
Isn't this? See.
This here, Skara. I mean, when does this guy ever make up bullshit? If you have Skara saying this,
Sarah says he heard Dan Clancy was out with young women every night at TwitchCon. Apparently, Dan Clancy's married.
Yeah, I've heard, like, this one was crazy.
This one was crazy.
I heard Dan Clancy was out a lot of nights.
He's out a lot.
If this doesn't scream corrupted Twitch, I don't know what would, dude. Like, if you are still a mega Twitch fan, you're a dumbass.
Nice. Girls.
You got VTubers being doxxed, packages thrown away at the venue that could possibly harm the people that are attending TwitchCon. You've got the top streamers being essayed on stage and then them trying to brush it off and then blatantly lying on Twitter. Like, come on, guys.
Young girls
around him, which, whatever, man.
You got
if that's your thing, that's your thing.
I feel like if that's your thing, if you are running a website that's got a bunch of young, pretty girls on it, I mean, this shit does not look good. It does not look good.
It just felt like this con felt so fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be one of the last Twitch cons that people go to. The attendance this year was terrible.
There's no way. Wait, Dan Clancy, do you know who I am? Wait, let me ask. That's literally him.
He's hiding.
Wait, Dan Clancy.
You know what makes this clip so bad? Is that he didn't want to be on camera. Immediately leaving the frame does not look good. 80% of his feed is
clips.
It's women.
That's very nice. And now you have a clips feed. Suppose you want to check out the stories.
Yep, all women, all young women. Look at that.
see what you missed yesterday.
You know what I see? Corruption.
You click there, and now you're in your stories feed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's also
It's pretty nice. And look at it. Dan Clancy, we care about safety of our female creators. What is this? What is he doing?
That's crazy, bro. What a fucking idiot, bro. What the fuck? What?
Dan Clancy saw the writing on the wall. He decided to use...
to use TwitchCon as a last goon hurrah before Amazon gives him the boot.
I don't think Amazon's gonna fire him. I don't think Amazon's gonna step in. I really don't. Actually, maybe Amazon would step in. It depends on how things go with the court.
Oh, God.
With the federal government. But I don't know if they're ever gonna solve the federal government issue because, for whatever reason... Okay.
Drank all the Kool-Aid while we were waiting to sell it. For him, it wasn't, he didn't Kool-Aid. So he knew where this was going. Like, he knew about all them losers and weirdos, bro. Like, this shit really bad. It's not evil. It's not wrong. But anyway, so is this some clip about, what's his name?
No.
Tell Dan Clancy we said what's...
There's no way.
Genetically engineered their brains out. Saying in this situation, whenever I'm as old as in a relationship. Anyway, so, because, like, whenever he was there, watch this. Watch this. This is cute.
It's crazy to me that Hassan would blame me for greenlighting bad rhetoric. I wonder if I could... You know what? Because weren't there 3 different...
This is how bad... Like, honestly, if I ever went to, like, Congress and they ever wanted me to testify about, like, Twitch, I would just play this video. Like, not necessarily the Destiny React video, but just the videos that he's going to play. Watch these videos.
Rumors that said that they would attack me at TwitchCon?
No.
Okay. Well, we brought the
called shock, you fucking idiot.
Apparently Hassan went to TwitchCon, but I'm kind of surprised he did with all the death threats he's been getting with Kaya.
It's called shock. Anything that happens, I mean, like, holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
It's just annoying that, like...
How's that not at least a month?
What he said was, if you live in Florida, I have $100,000 for you. He's... And then throwing that around... He's calling for the death of somebody and saying that he's pretty much calling a hit. How the FBI isn't knocking at this guy's door is beyond me. But remember, apparently there's no advocacy for death and violence on Twitch, right? How's that not an immediate permaban? A lot of people would do some crazy shit for $100,000. That's life-changing amounts of money.
Right? I mean, like, you go and you say that about somebody, how's that not a month? Like, minimum. Minimum. I'm not saying that...
Should be an insta-permaban. You used your platform to advocate for death and hired a hitman. No. Insta-permaban.
Maybe it should be more. But I'm saying a minimum.
Insta-permaban and your ass needs to be going to jail for hiring a hitman. Period.
That's crazy. That's crazy you say that.
Not a single fuck.
It is outrageous the amount of... I completely...
Exactly. Not a literal threats about me multiple times. None of them got banned for this.
Oh, so that was
exactly.
him.
Not a single fucking person.
Destiny is completely right about this. I completely support him on this. It is outrageous the amount of genuine...
Because, like, think about if that was you, and you were just a random streamer saying your thoughts and opinions online, and then you check somebody else's stream out who has either a rivaling amount of viewers that you have, calling for someone to kill you. That's awful. Like, how? Like, if I was on that, if I do stream on Twitch. If I'm streaming on Twitch and I saw somebody of the opposing ideology doing that to me, I would be calling the police. shit, like I'd be calling whoever I had to. I would feel very threatened. That's awful. Like you should, like at a certain point, when do you start holding people accountable for this? Now, before someone gets killed, that's when.
When direct and specific violent threats and violent language that people like this use, and they get totally ignored because I think the moderation team agrees with what their politics are, and they allow them to do it. I think that's what happens.
Absolutely, that's what happens.
On that dog shit site, Twitch got banned for any of this.
I dealt with kids like
It's crazy because Asmon can't even get ads. Hassan can, but Asmon can't. Asmon is probably hounded constantly about what he says on Twitch. And what's crazy is they also have him shadow banned, which means that anytime he goes live, no one sees his notifications. No one sees that he goes live. But they post the Nepo baby, Hassan, everywhere, and nobody watches him because they know he's a liar. He's crazy. It's just the blatant stupidity and insanity.
All the time in high school and as an adult, you have to at some point respond, but keeping it to saying shit about character and not physically is great. I mean, listen, all I'm saying is on site, you know, we all have different ways that we react, you know? So I would like him to come to TwitchCon and we'll see what happens.
So he did this just before TwitchCon. Bro hired a hitman to go and kill this Destiny before TwitchCon. Why on earth would he show up? There's no way in hell I'd show up. That's stupid.
That was fast.
Adult, you have to at some point respond.
People on their platform to make active threats of violence at their own convention, and they did nothing about it. Meanwhile, Twitch has now allowed people on their platform to make active threats of violence at their own convention.
Even a bigger issue is that it was specific and direct towards a specific streamer. It's crazy that they allow this, and they want to act like they don't. It's insanity.
And they did nothing about it. Meanwhile, Rob, living up to his name, Rob, got a 30-day suspension because he joked around and said he was going to beat a viewer up at TwitchCon. So it's okay to say that you're going to beat up another streamer at TwitchCon.
That's crazy.
As not a joke, but you get a 30-day ban for joking around about it in text. I'm being serious. You can look it up if you want.
Well, that's just like Tectone being called an R, and then him calling Frogan fat for saying that, and then him getting banned.
It's true.
No.
Oh, that's Mike.
We all have different ways that we react.
Just watching. Yeah.
Look at them gassing each other up, bro.
I'm not saying it's on site if I see Destiny at TwitchCon again. I'm just saying, you know, it probably wouldn't be on site. Honestly, I probably wouldn't notice him while I'm tripping over him because he's so fucking short.
Like, I feel like in a sane world, you would either get permabanned or 30-dayed. Like, because imagine the...
Exactly. It shouldn't even be a threatening somebody's life and then offering up a bounty. That's illegal shit right there. That's an immediate permaban for breaking the law. That's against Twitch's terms of service. Like, come on. Literally broke the law on stream.
He's right. The word you're going to say is liability, right?
Liability on Twitch.
That's the word I was thinking of. I was thinking of that same word. Do you know why? Because it's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious. It's so obvious.
Why? Is this another Hassan Digstock, or who is this? Among Us guy?
In game,
of course. In GTA
That's
5.
actually crazy. I can't even with that. Oh man, so Johnny Somali got smoked again. Got an update for one of our favorite people in the world. Here we go.
Because little did we know that he would go on the offense. So he ended up actually suing or pressing charges against another Korean streamer today. And we just got out of that court. And it was pretty interesting because a lot of things actually happened. And this was kind of a quote unquote secret trial because it was never publicized anywhere. And the only reason we found out about it is because through the Korean streamers, they were actually called to testify. So thankfully, they actually shared the information with us. So we ended up showing up to court here in beautiful Seoul, Korea. And it was an interesting day. So there was a few main things that happened. First, we got to court now. So Youngman is currently in jail. Is he in jail or is he in prison?
He's in jail. He's been
one is from the Korean streamer by the name of Youngman. So Johnny and his legal team decided to go on the offense against Youngman because he's in jail. He's in quite the pickle, to put it lightly, right now. So Youngman is currently in jail.
That sucks.
Is he in jail or is he in prison?
He's in jail. He's been
He's in jail.
No, sorry, he's in prison. He's been convicted.
Okay, so he is in prison. Okay, Youngman is currently in prison. And Johnny decided to press charges against him for 3 different things. The main things were a deepfake as well, because originally Johnny showed the deepfake of them two making out, and that's what Johnny is in trouble for in his current case.
Hank and Youngman making out.
It was Hank and Youngman making out. Therefore, he got charged with distributing the deepfake.
So the guy that gave Somali the stuff is already like in deep water. He's already been convicted.
Youngman, he saw that and he was venting about it on his stream, and he also showed it on his stream. So then in return, Johnny pressed charges back at Youngman, and that happened today. So it was for the deepfake. Then it was also for stalking. That's what Johnny hit on this other Korean stream. Now,
That's capped at 7. So the reason it's high is to allow for multiple charges. Yes, it does add.
Yeah.
So say they convict him for 3 years on one deepfake charge.
To be added to his sentence. The reason
they sentenced 3 years for the first one, they would
Johnny Somali trial, because little did we know, Johnny ended up testifying, and he lied a lot, apparently.
A lot.
So what did the translators say that he lied about, or what was the main things?
I think the primary one was saying, I don't know, or I don't remember, the things he clearly would have remembered. For example, who brought the baton? Who brought the baton to the fight? You know.
Okay.
Everybody knows that Hank brought the baton. It's obvious. He talks about the baton, he shows the baton on stream, the baton is in his apartment. Johnny knows that baton very well. And they asked him who brought the baton, and he said, I don't know.
Wow.
And Youngman ended up disarming and using the baton?
That's
Is that
right.
what happened?
Hank brought the baton, and Youngman felt, I guess, threatened by the baton, so he took it, and Johnny claims he hit him.
Interesting. Okay.
Huh.
Obviously, this is all alleged. None of this is confirmed at all. Okay.
Well, not yet.
So for Youngman, who's currently in prison, these are some serious charges.
By the way, check out a Tuesday
to be added to his sentence. The reason with him harassing the Koreans for content. So
insists since March 27th. March 27th, he met with his lawyer, who asked who showed the deepfake first. He insists for some reason that Bongbong showed it before him and that Youngman showed it before him, which is not true.
But that's not possible because they have the dates.
They both found out about this deepfake from Johnny's stream. Everybody knows the timeline, but he keeps on insisting that. He also keeps on insisting he didn't produce them, like production versus distribution.
See you tomorrow,
that's
Nigel.
Not what he's accused of, right? He's not accused of producing, he's accused of distributing, but he brought that up again today. I didn't make it, as if anybody cares.
And was it the judge that said, hey, your story doesn't match up? It doesn't make sense?
The timeline, he said the timeline does not make sense with the facts. because we know when these streams happened. But yeah, Johnny's like I think he believes his own lie at this point.
Well, it doesn't matter. He can believe his own lie all he wants. It's not gonna matter.
Okay, so
reflection. Reflection is that's what they're looking for, not just an apology. This isn't a situation with two kids get in a fight and you tell them with a very specific goal, which is to reach this settlement. That's what he wants.
Yeah, he wants the money.
His goal from this. He doesn't want to actually see Youngman convicted. He wants to reach that settlement. So that was perjury. I think it's unlikely to go forward because the conclusion was a settlement, and the court loves when two parties settle.
Okay, interesting. So yeah, today was essentially.
Somebody said this Shaisa is pre-recorded. No, it's not.
No, this is
live.
This is 100% live.
That explains the bit. Okay.
But essentially, oh yeah, and then also I saw a lot of comments were saying, wait, his court hearing is on the 29th.
Said 1 or 2, and then he mentioned Yu Dargun, the assault case. He mentioned that one, but what did he not mention?
Bong Bong.
And why did he say? I'm reading between the lines here.
Of like 1 or 2, so he's trying to press charges against Bong Bong, most likely.
If it was going ahead against Bong Bong, I think the wording would have been 2. Yu Dargun and Bong Bong.
Interesting. And you told me he tried to press charges against Bong Bong. So let's say do not indicate a crime, because when she played it, she didn't know what it was. Okay.
She didn't play it fake on purpose, knowing what it is.
Correct.
Testimony and Youngman's.
Interesting.
Love settlements. The judge loved.
And also, we'll get.
Not wish to pursue punishment for all criminal cases that have occurred between them. So that was the temporary wording. All three signed. It was in handwritten document, handwritten agreement, and so that has been agreed upon. It's not formally finalized.
Yeah.
So because of that, they still might testify. And we heard a legal opinion from a lawyer today that they will testify next week. So we will see.
Okay. And also, we'll get to see Bong Bong's testimony. We'll probably get.
So now Somali's trying to recoup some losses, I guess. Bro's hurting for money, and he knows it. That's crazy.
Dog's fish has been it's actually crazy that this is still going on. And now you have him with the old dog with a cut on his neck. And then he has that thing. I mean, honestly, you don't even.
That's kind of the reason why I don't like those choke collars like that. You see how it's got the spikes there? I've never understood that just, I don't like those. I would prefer to use a shock collar if that dog is that hard to get a hold of. That's a huge
really like
dog.
this. I'm not even trying to look at that, right? I mean, that's sad to see. Even if you are a fan, you got to admit this shit does not look good.
Just for context, this is the same dog.
Motherfucker, come here. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay?
What is this? Hassan asked by a long-term sub to apologize for his mistake.
I'm a Hasanabi head, but why is this so hard for you to apologize that you did your pet wrong, brother, and you're going to do better in the future? It would help you and would strengthen.
It just doesn't stop.
That is a Hasanabi head. That's like legitimately a long-term community subscriber who...
You know that this is slowly eating away at Hassan. Every single meme that goes viral and starts trending, they even made a song. They got AI to make a song about Hassan shocking the dog, and it's a banger. And it's kind of crazy that, man, like, even if he didn't do it, it's like the internet has already made its decision on if he did it or not. So even if he said he did it, I feel like people would be like, no, you didn't, and then it wouldn't matter. But because it's so crazy.
Hasn't seen me take accountability.
It's kind of I'm kind of surprised he even put the dog in the back
or
corner
not
again.
Immediately going over to Kaya to check in on her. Now, if you want me to take accountability for being a dog abuser, well, then that's not accountability. That's just me agreeing to the insane hallucinations.
Apologize for what? Leave her alone, chatters. It's on me. They bring it up me. Look it up on Twitch
Asmongold.
Tracker. Yeah, he's lost a lot of followers. People have been very angry at him. Oh, what is?
God damn, bro's losing subs like crazy.
It's on me. They bring it up me. Look it up on Twitch Tracker. Yeah, he's
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh my God, dude, that is crazy. Some of them days are worse than others, man.
He's
Damn.
lost a lot of followers. People have been very angry at him. Oh, what is this?
Shock my dog, I can't stand. Shock my dog, I can't stand.
It's the fucking song.
2,000 volts straight in her top.
Bro, this is crazy.
Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Why she act like such a baby?
Oh my God.
This is legit.
Bro.
It goes hard.
What is this? Oh my God.
Yo, that goes hard. Let's see.
John's dog's fish has been uncut. It's actually crazy that this is still going on. And now you have him.
Whoops. News. You know what? I think we're probably gonna hit up one more video and probably roll up out of here for the day. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we gonna do. Let's hit it.
Ignored traffic
Check
signals.
out Midwest Safety. Midwest Safety. Midwest Safety is awesome.
Crossed into oncoming lanes and showed signs of possible impairment. Leading the response was a Marion County K-9 officer and his trusted partner Jet, a highly trained police dog. Their teamwork would prove critical.
Whenever I was growing up, I had a neighbor that had his name was Kudrow, but I had a K-9 unit officer that lived next to me. He was so cool too. Like, bro, like he was so cool. We went to the movies sometimes, and when we went to the comic book store, he had a kid, so like we just kind of he didn't have custody of the kid, but you know he pretty much did the same thing that he did to his kid with me sometimes, and it was great, dude. Like we went and saw the Transformers movie, the second one, and we had a lot of fun, dude. It was fun, and I never really saw the dog all that much, but I know he was there because he let him out sometimes. But dude, the K9 dogs are so awesome.
In the moments ahead.
Yeah, that dog wants a piece. 113. Jesus.
Spring, stand by. There's no traffic coming up to him.
What the hell's he doing?
Alright, he's making a U-turn.
What a dumbass. Get him. Hit him.
It's a black metal in the hood. Alright, going back to 7th Street. You're gonna run the intersection here, no traffic.
10-4 running intersection at 7th Street.
That's my closest unit there.
15, 1008, approaching for 40.
You know, I always wondered, I wonder if the cages that the dogs sit in, are they smooth or do they have like grip on them? Because it kind of sounds like the dog is like sliding around in there. That guy is going all over the damn place. Jesus. He does not even care.
Northbound lanes, there's no traffic in front of it.
10-4 southbound, northbound lanes, no traffic. What's the vehicle description? We like color Chevy.
Eastbound on 28th Street. Eastbound on 28th Street.
10-4 eastbound 28th Street. 10-4 something fit.
That was close.
10-4, holding the freeway.
So he just straight up hopped the curve. Well, here we go. I'm shocked he managed to keep up.
10-4 on Almond Road, pushing baseline.
Well, there he is.
Have the units on baseline.
Ooh, he almost lost him.
26, I'm gonna attempt to 76 at Almond in baseline. Westbound Almond, going to baseline.
Is that him going to the left or was it to the right? No, it was to the right. Oh, there he goes.
10-4, eastbound Danny Drive. 10-4, no traffic.
Light. Left turn on Almond course. Gonna turn right on Banyan.
He almost got away. It looked kind of like he almost got away there for a second.
Left turn on Almond, right on Banyan.
Ooh, he lost it. He lost it.
Something fit.
Ooh, he's smart. He knows that the guy's trying to get a pit on him. This guy knows what he's doing.
10-4, Banyan Road towards baseline. 10-4, westbound 28th Street. No traffic, speed run about 90. 67, 94, set up sticks.
Oh, rolling, man.
64, 69, shot 1, he's starting exportation.
Oh, here we go.
Coming up to 36 now, Kilo's trying to pit. 10-4, something pit, 36 out. Set up a 10-4, across street. He drove out of it. Still coming towards 36 out. Passing the plant right now. 10-4, passing the van, pushing 36 out.
I don't think I've ever seen a pit like that. Usually they try to... Oh, they got the stop sticks. Oh! Usually whenever I've seen a pit, they always try to aim for the back left, like wheel well. I guess anything they can do to make the vehicle fishtail.
10-4, northbound, southeast. Left. 3rd Street, pulling into a house.
Oh. Oh! Damn!
10-4, 4-3.
Sheriff's Office K9, stop! Sheriff's Office K9, stop! Here, park in the man, buddy.
Why did he go out the passenger side? He busted the passenger side, jumped out the window, went over the fence as opposed to just stepping out of the left side and going, maybe to like make it a little harder, but why did he go into the most open area? What an idiot.
Stop, you're gonna get dog bit! Here, park in the man, buddy. Get on the ground now! I'll shoot you, dude. I'll shoot you. Get on the ground now. Oh, please. Don't move! I got it. Don't move. I'm not moving. Let me see your hand now. Roll over. Please. He's killing me. He's killing me, please. I'm stopping, please. Oh! Yep. Put both their hands behind your back.
Watch the dog for first.
I got you.
Get him on.
Let go of your hands. All right.
Ah! Please! Please! My life was threatened! Please!
God damn, bro. That dog got him.
I'm gonna give you my flashlight.
That's interesting. So he had to like put a thing in his mouth to get him to unlatch.
Drop it back there.
I was at the gas station and I had my chain on. Somebody tried to rob me.
All right.
But that's not a reason to do all that, bro.
You gotta believe me, I'm scared for my life, dude.
Please.
All right.
I don't even have nothing on me. I got into a shock statement. Please.
Okay. All right.
Please.
All right. Before we ask you anything, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and help you stand up real quick, all right, and then I'm gonna pat you down for any weight. You got anything on you?
Sir, you gotta leave me. Sir, what the
Damn,
do I do
bro.
about this?
What
I know
was?
I ran and I just violated. But sir, you don't.
Good boy. Good job, buddy. You got that man.
And some two black guys. Sir,
I got you.
I know it's bad how it looks. Look, I'm not running to my leg.
All right,
Please,
hey, face the
so
car.
I don't
Face
pass
the
out.
car. I don't want you facing me. Whenever you get a chance, I either need my car or somebody grab me a lead. I'm so proud of you, buddy. You're doing so good, buddy. So proud of you. You got that man.
Bro's gonna get a big fat juicy steak when he gets back. I don't think they could do that. I think they have like a very strict diet, actually.
You wanna sit down? Yeah.
My leg.
You're good. Thanks.
Please take my pants off, please.
Take your pants. You got shorts on underneath?
Yes, please. Please, sir.
All right, hey, all right.
Please.
Yeah, they do. They follow a very strict
I
diet.
just almost got robbed. I didn't know what the was going on till the lights happened, and then I was like, and then I was like, what the is going on, dude? I thought they were trying to chase me or something. Y'all can check my car. I don't got shit on me.
I got you. We just gotta make sure, all right?
Ah, please. Ah, I'm sorry, dude.
Hey, Act, can you knock on their door and get their information? Thank you.
I feel the blood rushing in and out of my leg. Just hold me.
Okay.
Hold me, please, and let me move.
Right. Give me a sec. Can you hold
Please,
this?
hold me. Hold me. I'm not going nowhere. The dog just bit the my leg. Even if I do, you're gonna tackle me right to the ground. No. Sorry, my leg is numb.
Okay,
Please.
just have a seat.
I'm asking you. I'm
until
very
medics get here.
claustrophobic.
All right?
I have a medical condition.
Oh,
Sorry,
bro,
you didn't know
medical
my
condition.
eyes.
Oh my God, it's everything under the tree, dude. It's everything under the sun. It's got. My leg is numb.
Okay.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, you're
Bro
good.
got
Good,
caught.
good
Bro
dog.
got caught. Now he's trying to ass
Two.
kiss.
Cause he did his job. Oh, I'm f***ed up, man. I'm so f***ed up right now. Oh, I don't even know what the f*** is day.
I dropped my dog with you. I was holding on to him by his collar.
Going as fast as I can, Esquivel.
Good boy, good job.
Good morning. Hate to wake you up this way. I guess we had someone go through your backyard, so I need to get your information if that's okay.
I heard a crash and was laying there.
Your fence right back there is all messed up, so we're gonna get your information. We'll try to get that taken care of, okay?
Fence or like the back?
your side
Yeah.
fence and your back fence.
What happened? I'm sorry, I'm only whispering because we have a baby. It's
Oh,
just
okay,
don't
no
want him to wake up.
No problem.
That's
for you
crazy.
until they get here.
How about I lean against the car?
That's fine. Go ahead and do that.
I'm trying.
I'm just gonna make sure
I'm
you
trying.
don't fall on me, all right?
I'm not running. I'm just gonna lean, sorry.
No.
Sir, I apologize.
No, you don't. You apologize to Jack Cock. Get in the car.
Sir, you don't understand.
Amen to that, bro. Amen to
I'm not
that.
gonna argue. I'm in a lot of pain, sir.
Get in the car. I'll put you in the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I apologize.
No, you don't. You apologize to Jack Cock. Get in the car.
Sir, you don't understand my
That's right, man.
situation.
I don't care what the situation is. You
My leg pain.
It's all right.
Can somebody pull me in from the other side?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, sir.
Gentle, please.
Yeah.
Okay, don't jerk them.
No, I'm just trying to pull him up. You good?
Yeah, just a little more.
All right. Hey, give
No, sir,
you got.
Like the one thing I don't doubt in this, that guy's probably got a lot of skin missing from his wherever he got bit. I ain't gonna lie. He's probably jacked up right now. I'm sure that's the reason why they haven't put him in the vehicle yet, is because they're waiting on EMTs or paramedics or fire to get out there and take a look at him. That's most likely the only reason why they haven't thrown him in there yet. Which, by the way, I do support they should make it to where if you're a police officer, you have to go through EMT or paramedic to be a police officer. Like some firemen are required to be either EMT or paramedic. I feel like some police officers should have that training so that way they don't have to wait on EMT to get there. Especially in an instance like this, they can, do what they need to do and then move on.
I can't sit on this thing.
But you need to wiggle with me, okay?
I can't put pressure.
And the good side of them being EMT or paramedics is that you could probably get like $10,000 to $15,000 more a year because of, the more training you receive, the more money you'll make.
on it. It hurts too much.
So it's good all the way around.
Please.
Put pressure on what? What are you
My
talking about?
leg.
Stop sticks.
Huh?
I got stop sticks.
Oh, you're the one here?
Yeah.
Nice. When I heard someone got a good stop sticks, I didn't know who it was. I've been trying to get some for a while now.
Oh.
Sit up, my man.
Wait, sir, when is the paramedics coming?
They'll be here as soon as I get here.
I just got ripped open, please.
Okay.
I understand I just up, please.
But I'll have to
I
do
feel
an
like I'm
order.
gonna die. I can't breathe.
Why can't you breathe?
I need fresh air. Can I just stay like this? I'll just stay like this. I won't say How about like this? But you're not understanding. It's pressure on my...
What's your name?
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started running from the police.
What's your name?
That's that old, there was a video that I had seen recently where a pregnant lady was stealing, and a lot of people were trying to do this emotional manipulation of, well, she's pregnant, you have to be careful, you can't do that, it could stress her out, and it's like, well, maybe you shouldn't be stealing if you're pregnant. Problem solved. If you do something stupid, and you get a stupid reward, then, that's on you.
Stop. Don't do that.
Dude, you gotta sit up.
Don't do that.
I'm not doing it. I'm trying.
Sit up.
We're gonna let them take over.
This is somebody that acts tough constantly, and now that the shit hit the fan, he can no longer act tough, so he's crying like a bitch.
Over here, all right?
I can't.
Not for like criminal purposes, but for your health purposes. Did you take any drugs or anything? Like prior to this happening?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do feel like the cops are being a little bit negligent with this. Because, like, if he had taken something to get high, like some sort of blood thinner or something like that, he could be bleeding out profusely and they not even know it. So, like, there's a lot that can go on internally that you're not aware of whenever it comes to taking medications.
Right here, yeah.
Was that yes or no?
And I'm kind of surprised the paramedics or the EMTs aren't there yet. I really am.
How are you, Sarge?
I'm good.
Like, most windows of, being on a call, you want to get to the scene in less than like 8 minutes, for sure. I think our average arrival time was like under 5 minutes at the station I worked at. So it's kind of odd to me that they're not even there
Car's
yet.
back there.
That's my car.
Can you do me a huge favor?
Yes, I can.
Go to the store and buy me 2 cans of Longhorn Wintergreen Long Cut.
I'm not 21.
So 54, 29, and back.
Longhorn Wintergreen is it's chewing tobacco. You can't buy chewing tobacco until you're 21.
Just don't get it.
Search that car.
You guys got his legs? Ready?
Yep.
I think that it's awesome to see career cops start so young. I think that's amazing, by the way. Hell yeah, dude. Like, good on him.
Is it okay? He ran
The younger, the better.
Get him first. I got him.
Wait a minute. What's happening to me? Why am I shaking like
1054, 1029.
Because you're faking it. Call the ambulance. Go with them.
Yes, sir.
Were you involved with the pursuit?
Yes, sir.
You were in the pursuit.
I was behind a sergeant, but I wasn't directly involved, no.
Bro, were you in the pursuit?
No.
Okay.
No.
Follow that to the ambulance, please. It's not a hard question. Were you in the pursuit?
Yes, sir.
Yo, that is a great way to stand there with the potted plant, so that way you don't take up their oxygen trying to answer that question, man. Let me tell you what, that is a good way to get your ass chewed out of the fire service right there. Right there, that is a good way.
Oh my god.
A yes or no question.
What the heck is this? I guess has a...
Bro, whenever I went to the academy, they drilled that in your head. They were like, it's a yes or no question. There's no excusing. There's no nothing. And if you don't give a straight answer when they ask and when they yell at you, there's going to be a whole lot more moving and a whole lot more yelling.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Well, I guess it could...
I bring you gifts.
I guess it could be worse.
Hi.
Did he live?
Yeah, he lived.
You got him?
Yeah.
Is he around here?
No. Good thing, probably. Do you know who he is?
What happened?
Deputy tried to stop him, and he led us on a high-speed chase over 100 miles an hour.
Let me talk to my wife. The car is totaled, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would say so.
Done.
Oh, was it a stolen car?
Airbags, everything?
Oh, yeah, everything. Yeah, he drove through a 10-foot wall, concrete wall. Who are you?
My name is... We are the owners of the car.
That sucks! Bro, that sucks. That's going to cost them so much money. Because, like, the insurance will cover it because that's what happened with my fiance's car. They'll cover the like, break-in and stuff, but your premiums are going to fucking skyrocket, dude. Whenever it comes time to renew, or whenever you get a new insurance, they're going to look at that and be like, oh, you got that kind of car. Okay. That sucks. And then, like, because it's totaled and if it's a newer car, that makes it even worse.
How'd you find out about this?
Because he called and said he had our car. He was like, I took the car. He was at our house. We all went to sleep. He said, I took the car and I need help. And we were like, what? And then the phone just shut off.
Freaking morning.
Did he have permission?
No, I did not give him permission to take him.
Has he ever used your vehicle before?
He has. He has.
Okay.
Does he live with you?
No.
Is it just your friend? It's my fault.
You
want to know is he your brother? He's like my brother. Okay. It's my fault. You know the game, No Hezzy? No. It's a game that it's a set of course, so you got to download it, hack it, you got to play it online. It's a computer game. It's a racing car game. It takes mad work to do. Okay? The whole thing behind it is like, it puts you on a real highway. And it's like you just drive fast. You could cut in and out of traffic. You get what I'm saying? But I figure, like, I already know he got a speeding problem. Hey, come on, play at it. This is a good way to do it. I mean,
So he's got, like, an addiction to speeding. And, wow, dude, why did you do that? I mean, it's not really his fault. He made the decision to get behind the wheel. I've heard about that sometimes. It's where I think there's a name for that. What is it called when you're addicted to speeding in a vehicle? It's like thrill seeking. You get a high from the adrenaline rush from like speeding and weaving in and out of traffic.
I got the steering wheel set up, I got the stick shift, I got the pedal, the 3 shifts, because, like, that's what I like, you know?
I can tell that's how he was driving.
How was it?
He's fine. He got dog bit.
He got dog bit. He crashed through a wall.
And he jumped out of the car and ran.
He's stupid. Here's where the car's being posted.
He's stupid. I'm shocked there's not an actual medical term for being addicted to like speeding in a car. With how many people actually do that and get caught a year? Like, come on.
How much is the car worth?
10, 12,000.
You guys want to press charges on Tyler?
It's not gonna matter if they press charges. If he totaled the car, they're kind of fucked. If I'm being honest.
I don't know
what will they do? We won't fix my $30,000 car, will they?
Well,
can I look?
That's exactly what I just said. Like, the thing is, man, that really sucks. I don't, like I said before, I think that insurance is a fucking scam, because it is. It's a scam. It's a huge, massive scam. And the fact that you pay so much on car insurance a month, like, I think, like, the average now, if you're paying liability, you're not going to get that car reimbursed. You'll be able to cover the damages that happened to the house, but the car's gone. That's the shitty part. So he's going to have to refinance a new vehicle and then find insurance that isn't going to gouge him $500 a month now. It really sucks. Like, this situation really sucks for them. And I really feel bad for them. Because they, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Your husband's saying 30,000, you're saying 12,000.
When we bought the car, it was 30,000.
Okay.
So it was a new car.
Mercedes, because that thing's probably worth $5,000, and he'll tell you it's still worth $160.
He's a man, of course he's going to
He
tell you
will
that.
still tell you.
But it's still a newer vehicle, though. Like, if you bought it and it's like less than 5 years old, depending on the mileage, it could still be considered almost like brand new.
Do you still need his deal?
Like, I had a Nissan Versa, and I had only put like 12,000 miles on it. I had that damn thing for like 5 years. And I had like a couple more payments left on it, and I fucked up and made the mistake to trade it in, and I got like damn near the full price.
Thank you.
Because I only drive my vehicle to go to work, and my job wasn't that far, so.
I got a Snickers.
Oh, you talking my language now, boy.
The driver, Tyler, was charged with driving under the influence, aggravated
he
fleeing
was
with injury
drunk.
or damage, and resisting without violence. His bond was set at $53,000.
Hey!
He was later found guilty on all charges and sentenced to serve 2 years in county jail,
That's
followed
it?
by 10 years in state prison.
Bro, think about how many families you could have hurt by driving on the wrong side of the road like that, going at that speed. 2 years in prison? Bro.
Loudest sound in a reckless driver's life isn't the engine, it's the silence right after the crash. And
That's right. And that kind of falls in line with, like, who really kills somebody, the gun or the person
the thing
behind
about
the
reckless
gun?
drivers, they think they're the only one a racetrack, not realizing every other car around them holds someone's story. And
That's right. That's what I was saying. Like 2 years for that's crazy, dude. But I think that's it for the day. I'm gonna roll up out of here. We'll be back on tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Take it easy. Don't do anything crazy. Put a smile on someone's face. You never know. You might change their whole life. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Wow.